What's up, guys? So I got some footage from last weekend. This is from February 20th. We're going to review this footage real quickly to get you guys some content. We'll just go over what I did. So here I shot a little bit off the break to get that first shot on the God. Switch my lane over to the Dorito player. Probably looking at this, I probably should have, right here, you can see I could actually get my lane on this here. I probably should just shoot that, and I get a better shot on him. That guy got shot, but I don't think it's from me. You can kind of see I'm like probably a hair behind him. Maybe got him. I think like Gabe went out to the money, which is the tower up the middle here, and I believe shot the guy. So we eliminated that first player. So now I'm just going to do my best to lock down the D side. There is a little bit of battling I'm doing here, a little bit later in the point. Point's not super long, but long story short, we've trapped the side, so I'm just doing my job locking it down here. I know there's a Taoist, I know there's a God, I know it's kill one, more than likely my mirror is hot, so I'm kind of a little bit eerie of my mirror trying to work through. And you can see here, guys, we've talked quite a bit about baiting. You can see here, that guy put me in, so he's going to put me in, right, and I'm going to hide real quick. But I'm going to get back. I probably should have rolled a little quicker to get paint in this gap, but if that guy puts me in, I want to keep painting this gap. Especially, this is playing against Uprising, so like, those guys, if they get you in, they're going to try to make a move. So here, whenever he gets me in, I should be rolling back and kind of keeping paint right here in this zone. So, battling a little bit, which is okay, just, don't die. Obviously, you die, and you kind of, not giving them the point, but don't give people easy victories, right? So... See, I do miss the guy when he makes his bump across, but you can see I've got paint in this gap, right? And I would encourage all of you guys to actively be doing this, right? So you can see he was shooting the edge of my bunker too. Especially when he's shooting the edge of my bunker, I know he wants to go, so I'm going to shoot a little more. You see, paint's right there, didn't get the guy. It's actually Borromeo anyway, so. I don't know what's going on the snake side. My team's talking and whatnot, but I'm kind of just hiding, just holding my role, just having faith in my team. I switch a little bit because now this guy, the reason I switch is because specifically here, I can't contain this guy. I can only battle with him, and I know I've still got Dorito player guys alive, so. And I kind of got lucky here. I came over the top and shot him right there. I actually hit him right there, luckily. Or Gabe did on the tape. I'm not positive which one, but I know he died in that when I came over the top, so. Anyway, it's going to leave it where Uprising is just that corner left, and we're going to close the game. Oh, actually, excuse me, I guess they still have another player here. Let's see. So we're going to end up shooting out the Dorito 2 player. Oh, that was the snake corner. He ran back over to the Doritos, and it was kind of sloppy of us because we shouldn't have let him get back over. Anyway, we will move on to the next game here. I got a note here that I laned short, so I should shoot wide and then shoot in. I died dumb in a in a Dorito battle, I believe, on this one. So let's get the gun set up. So let's look at this lane. So you saw I shot short there. It's because a lot of people are going short, but realistically, my lane should probably be out here. And the reason being is that this guy, I potentially can hit this guy if my first balls would have been in this gap. But with me trailing him like that, it's just a little behind him, right? So we missed that guy to make it over into the snake 1. Jordan, I believe, and I are going to talk a little bit. He's kind of watching D side. I'm watching snake side. Also, I've been playing with Factory, and we're trying to get our communication stuff down. So you'll notice we're playing a little slower here, just so we can kind of get that teamwork down. So we did lose Dusty, and so I'm going to bump over to kind of start playing D side, watching this side of the field. Brandon's here, and you'll see. I know they have a Dorito corner. I know they have the center solos, what we've been calling it. Our Brandon dies, so I fill this in because I know their center block guy is probably watching that guy. So I get across that first gap, which is where our contain is. And this is where I get really stupid. And I wrap on Brandon, Brandon Olsen in the solo. And I'm going to get him in. I'm going to make the bump across, which is totally fine. But here's where the problem comes in. So I'm going to get across this gap. And now I'm going to be real sloppy, and you might as well call me, this is rental player quality here. Sorry, camera's going everywhere. And I kind of get established. I thought there's a corner. I know there's someone on this tape, and I'm going to get hit in the face. So I'm going to show you getting hit in the face in a second because it looks kind of cool. But these wedges or W's make it kind of hard if you're playing sloppy. You can play super low and wrap on people, but you definitely have to be careful on the tape. So just one of those things where can see I'm kind of going low, and then I come up to take my shot up high and get shot stupidly. So anyway, we'll move on from that one. And here's the other thing too at this point specifically, is we had lost Brandon, we had lost Dusty, so we lost our D side. So when I filled out there, it's fine moves, like that's all good and dandy. But I believe I've got 2 players left on the snake side, and I'm the only one on the D side now. So I've spread the field, that's great. The problem is I've got to play like I'm on an island now. Like I can't be battling and losing those battles, right? Like, so by me dying, I'm like kind of giving the point away. Like I would say I lost, not that I lost the point, it's all Danny, but like I did not make it easier for my team to win the point. Like in this point, I should have played a little more intelligently, stayed alive, maybe battle a little bit with the solo player, but essentially staying alive and communicating with my team. So I guess we'll do one more because this video, I don't want it to be crazy long, but let's see. I guess we'll go with this one. So hopefully this footage stuff is helpful for you. If it is, go ahead and comment, like subscribe to the page here. So same thing, you saw I got some paintballs in here. I should be shooting as wide as possible. And this speck is already on my camera, by the way, so I wasn't shot. It's just my camera lens. It's got crap all over it because I don't clean it very well. So the shot here, though, you saw I do this, let's see. I'm going to do here. And you see the first shot is on the outside of this bunker. And it really should be right here. If I think someone's running, it should be there. That guy's definitely laneable if you get the paint in the right spot. And then switching the shot back in here is fine because you see people fill. If you know no one went there immediately, get the paintballs here to get it on a guy and then take these inside shots, right? I don't know what else happens at this point, but that's my major note is to make sure that you don't shoot in the middle of the lane. Shoot as far wide as you can, right? Like, give yourself the biggest advantage. This point's short. I don't know where. Fill out. I don't remember exactly what happened at this point. The big thing is the laning, right? Like, make sure the laning's in the right spots. Lots of little wrap shots here because of these big bunkers. And we're 0-1. You can hear me kind of talking. My microphone on this camera, here I'll show you. I think this is the microphone. There's this paint spot right here. So the audio is not all that great on this footage. It got kind of dirty. I'm not very good at keeping it clean. At this point, I believe I snap out and shoot my mirror. One big thing too this weekend, as like the factory guys and I were starting to get used to communicating, is you'll hear here. I'm gonna say some stuff. Hope I went back far enough. So like D2 kill 101. I did hear them say money, at least in the footage here. I don't know if I heard it when they called it. But like a big thing is the communication side. So when I called out D2 kill 101, and then they called money, there's 2 things. Is that one, they can call money to me, but they're going to want to get it across the field that it's D2 money kill 101 over to the other players. Like you can tell me money quickly, but we always want to be adding information to that, where the people are. So like even in that scenario, I should kind of call back and go, okay, D2 money, kill 101, real quickly, so that way I know where everything is that we know. I know where 3 players are at that point. I know my team's alive and dead. So you always want to add the communication on like that and try to do that. It's a kind of a mental, burden to do all of that. And so here I call D2s on tape money, so I do know they are. And just battling down the wire. So now, again, like this tape battle, especially on this field, is pretty critical because, by staying alive and either eliminating or the snake side eliminating that Dorito player, now we can start wrapping on the money. Hopefully I do that here. We'll see if I look silly or not. So I can kind of start wrapping on this money guy. Put pressure on him. And we also have, I know I have Gabe here watching this side a little bit too. So because of that, it's good to keep paint, keep that wrap, whatever, but this can also work as a team to kind of bait people. When people get low on bodies like that, I don't have to sit there and battle all the time because if that guy tries to make his fill out to the corner, Gabe can cut him up. So just a matter of kind of positioning yourself to also get your other teammates in a position to win. So anyway, I hope this footage helps you, and I look forward to seeing you guys all this weekend.